Hey everybody, this is our goal to share tips and tricks for using the HTVRONT D1 DTF Printer plus Q&A. Hey everybody, let me, hey Valerie and Chris and Keisha and DB, Francis, Michelle, hey, hey Smarty Girl, Bernicia, Terry, Patricia, Kristen, Monique, Deidre, Rhonda, our Love Landers, Joyce, Ethel, Lil Kiki, hey, Cruising Forever, Louise McLean, good to see you, Helen, Yvonne, Arlene, Julie Stoles, hey, Marilyn Barber, Reba, hey, okay, I don't want to close some of this stuff. How are y'all doing? Hopefully y'all are having a great Wednesday, which is typically Romeo Wednesday, but you know, if you have the calendar, you know what's going on already. Before we, hey, Porgy, hey, on Wanda, Sabrina, Coca-Cola 30, Catherine Stanley, Carrie McKinstry, 1 week, that's right. Hey, Amanda, gotta switch it up, yeah. That's the only way. Uh, Priscilla, two Priscillas, Priscilla Henderson and Priscilla Ortega. Hey, Sean. Good, very good. Okay, hey, Sabrina. Thank y'all very much for being here. Kathy Claypool, hey, from Ohio. Sharon Davenport, Dina Sutton. Is it okay? Dee Dee. All right. Jackie Hicks, Little Miss Pure. Crafting is my business. Anna. Hey to everybody. Thank y'all so very much for being here. This is our goal. So if you on the replay gang, if you watch this while I'm not live anymore, this is what we're trying to do. Is I'm going to share some tips and tricks for working with the HTVRONT D1 DTF printer. But before we do that, I kind of want to have a little chit chat. I am wearing my In My Opinion shirt on purpose because I'm getting ready to share my opinion. And I'm wearing these earrings because I want to share it in a loving way. Okay, so that's my goal. All right. Let me see. I got the camera kind of far back because in a few minutes after I have my little chit chat, I'm gonna turn the camera around so we can see the printer and talk about it a little more. Hey, Greg and Tammy. Oh, that's so good, Kristen. Hey, Creatively Working, Jennifer. Hey, Sharon. Aunt B. I love that. Brenda Shue. Doris. Hey. Hey, I'm biased. All right. Thank you, Gwen. Hey, Mitty. Hey, Martha. All right. So I did take some notes, and there are things that I'm probably going to say that HTVRONT might not like, but I have to be true to myself, and I always want to communicate with you, my crafting community, in a way that is true, that is authentically me, that is valuable to you, in a way that's going to help you. So I'm going to share my opinions about this printer. Okay, I want to tell you the good, the bad, and the things that I think you should know if you're in the market for a DTF printer. If you're not in the market for a DTF printer, none of this will matter to you, okay? And that's perfectly fine because everybody doesn't have to be in the market for a DTF printer. Hey, Nadia, some of you are here just to support me, right? You're not in the market for a DTF printer. You could care less about a DTF printer. You couldn't care less about a DTF printer, okay? So that's my husband. Okay, let me, so for some of you, I keep my phone on Do Not Disturb for everyone except my husband and my children. So that was my husband. All right. So I want to say that disclaimer, full disclaimer up front. And if you work for HTVRONT, go ahead and buckle your seatbelt because I'm getting ready to share my opinion about this printer. Okay, Sherelle, Dorothy. All right. Okay, you might be. All right, thank you. So before I go live on any day, I always pray, and this is just me. Y'all getting some story time, and we get ready to have a real chit chat. Okay. I pray that I communicate when I'm live in a way that is clear, compassionate, kind, respectful, and helpful. Every single time before I go live. That's my goal. I want to communicate in a way that's going to help you. I want to tell you the truth about a thing. If it's a product, I want you to know the truth about the product. If I'm unboxing something for the first time, you're going to see me struggle with the thing, because guess what? When you get that thing, you might struggle too. And I don't want you to think it's going to be all roses, right? I want you to know the real nitty gritty. Okay. All right. So I do that because companies come and go, right? Companies come and go, people come and go, but I have to be able to look at myself in the mirror and be proud of myself. I have to be true to myself. I have to have integrity no matter who I'm working with, right? So companies know that it doesn't matter what they send me, they cannot control my voice. My voice will always and forever, until I take my last breath, it will always belong to me. I want to make sure I'm looking at the camera when I say that. My voice is mine and nobody can buy it. Okay, so y'all ready? Okay, but hey, okay, hey, Reba. All right, y'all ready? Thank you. Okay. All right. So, with all that in mind, I kind of just wanted to start with the things I want you to know, and some of it is not going to, it's not going to feel good, but I want to be honest. And if it's too much, you can just say it's too much. Stop. It's too much. I just reviewed the Claw Lab the other day. The Claw Lab Tufting gun. I struggle with that Tufting gun, but I think it's a good thing. My son has taken that thing and he is on a mission with it. He loves it. Okay. Maybe it's just not, it wasn't for me, like really getting into it. I definitely feel like if I tried it again, I would do better, because now I know how to really hold it. But I want you to know that. All right. So I think I want to sit down. Let me get my stool. Chris, he is doing the things. I wish I could bring it over here, but we put it in Madison's room, and I made some notes, so I'm getting ready to share. Let me get my chair, and we're gonna get into the things. All right, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Marshall. Yeah, he is doing the things for real, for real, for real. Okay, can y'all see me good and hear me good? Because I know, hey, Nilda, hey, Jan. Okay, so can y'all see me and hear me good? Because I do have it on. I want you to hear it. I want you to be able to hear it the way that I hear it. Okay, all right. The only time I turn it off really is if I'm, no, the only time I turn it off is if I'm recording. Okay, so here we go. And this is HTVRONT D1 DTF Printer. What do I want you to know? Number one, I want you to know that this printer is not for everyone. It's not. And that is a true story. 1 second, y'all. Okay, it's not for everyone. It is for some people, but it's not for everyone. And what do I mean by that? We'll go further. Number two, it's 10 times easier to own a to purchase DTF prints than it is to have a DTF printer. That's just the truth. It is 10 times easier to find a website, to have a local company where you can go pick them up and just order prints. You can go on, you can make a gang sheet. You can say, I want, 15 of these prints, and, wait however long they make you wait, 24 hours, 5 hours, whatever. It is so easy to do that. It's really easy. Okay. Number three, you will need to have some tech skills in order to use a DTF printer. You have to know something. You cannot just start that day with some tech skills. You have to know how to install the software. You have to know how to connect the computer to the printer. You have to know how to use the software. And none of those things come with the printer. You have to already have that knowledge. Okay? So now let me give you an example. With Cricut Design Space, the thing that I felt like I needed to know was the terminology. What does it mean when I weld a thing? What does it mean when I group a thing? What does it mean when I slice an image? What does it mean if it's ungrouped? How do I get these things to work? And the only way to do it is to try it. That's the only way. Watching others do it and playing around with the software. But thinking that if you get a deep I'm gonna try to soften this up. If you think that buying a DTF printer will come with the tech skills that you need, you are mistaken. And you are one of the people who this printer is not for you. Okay? And now let me also say this. I am a person who loves vinyl. I think I have just about every color of heat transfer vinyl. I have patterned HTV. I have sublimation vinyl. I have easy subli. I have a sublimation printer. I have all the things. And I still love vinyl. I love vinyl. I use vinyl all the time. I will never stop using vinyl just because something else has come out. Okay, so I'm not one of those people who are afraid of using vinyl or who feels like vinyl is outdated. I still purchase vinyl all the time. I have lots and lots of vinyl, and I still purchase vinyl because if there is a vinyl that comes out, I want it. Okay, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not using vinyl. I have a DTF printer. No. I still use vinyl. Okay. I'm a girl who uses vinyl. I'm not against it. I still use my Cricut every week. I'm not a person who thinks that using a Cricut cutting machine or any cutting machine, a vinyl cutting machine at all, I am not one of those people who thinks that skill is dead. I don't think that. Do I think there are other options for t-shirt makers? Yes, absolutely yes. Yes, there are hacks of all kinds. I have a laser cutter and engraving machine. I can cut vinyl with that. So in all honesty, if I wanted to get rid of my Cricut, I could, but I'm not because I still love it. Okay? How y'all feeling so far? Because we're only on number 3. Hey, Elaine. Okay. All right. Number 4. Sometimes you're going to need to contact HTVRONT. Okay. Sometimes you will. And I don't know if you've seen my previous HTVRONT video where I unboxed the printer and when I did a follow-up video to talk about when I had an order for 160 shirts. Hey, Patricia D. HTVRONT is in China. Okay, their company is located in China. And so right now it is 5:33 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm in Texas. And if it's 5:33 p.m. Central Standard Time in Texas, it is 5:33 a.m. in China. Okay, so they are 12 hours ahead. So that means when I need to get in contact with someone from HTVRONT, I have to stay up late because I have to wait until they're open. Okay, and so think about this. If it's Friday, for me, let's just pretend like today was Friday. Friday at 5:33 p.m. That means it's Saturday at 5:33 a.m. for them. So I wouldn't be able to talk to them until Sunday for me, which would mean Monday for them. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay. Number 5, when you purchase a DTF printer, you are responsible for the maintenance of the printer. You are. They're not. Once you purchase it, it becomes yours. It's just like a car. If you go to a car lot and you purchase a car, even a nice car, let's say you purchase a Mercedes, right? I don't have a Mercedes. I've never had a Mercedes, right? But let's just say you did. You purchased a car and you have a problem with the car. You're going to have to contact them. If you purchase a car and the car stops working, you still have to contact them. Now, there are workarounds, right? Because some people don't like to go to the dealership. They like to go around. They try to find shade tree mechanics, or their cousin had a Mercedes one time in 1987 and they know how to work on it. Okay, do it the way you do it, but you're still going to have to get help from somebody who knows, more than you. And a lot of times it's the company. But in the meantime, in between your visits to the company, you're still responsible for the maintenance. You're responsible for the maintenance in terms of oil changes for your car. You're responsible for, getting new tires for your car. So things that happen to the car, they're going to be your responsibility. Okay. With the printer, your responsibility is making sure that you clean it and making sure. Now, I'm just going to tell you what I do, because I'm just going to tell you, I just keep it powered on. That's all I do. I keep mine powered on. Hey, Meredith, I keep mine powered on. The only time, honestly, 100% the truth, the only time I turn it off is when I'm recording. If I'm not planning to do a voiceover and I'm like just trying to record, like if I'm in Cricut Design Space, I don't keep it on, because I want you to be able to hear what I'm saying. But I have it on right now, so because I've seen complaints in my comments from some, not complaints, that's not true. That's a strong word, and that's not true. I apologize. That's not true. I have seen people ask, is it loud? I heard it was loud. I purchased it and somebody said it was loud, so I canceled my purchase. To me, it's not loud. It's not loud, but it might be loud to you. It maybe I'm just used to it. You know how there's a thing of being nose blind, like your house smells good to you, but when other people walk in, they're like, oh, who's cooking duck? right? Because you don't smell it. That might be my case. Maybe it's not loud to me because I hear it all the time. You know what I mean? Okay, it's going through a cycle right now. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Terrell, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna definitely get to that. Okay, all right. So it's going through the thing. Okay, all right. Here's number 6. You don't need a DTF printer if you don't have a customer base. You don't. If you don't have somebody that you're going to be making DTF prints for, you don't need a DTF printer. Why would you don't need one? You don't. Right? You that's like having an ashtray on a motorcycle, right? You really don't need one. You already got the world is your ashtray. And when I say customer base, let me be clear about that. Customer base means you are always ordering DTF prints and you are having to wait for your orders to be ready, and you on a time schedule, right? You gotta, oh gosh, I gotta order the prints before noon so I can pick them up tomorrow. Or I gotta make these 50 shirts for the church. I gotta make these 20 shirts for the school. I gotta make these 30 shirts for the baseball team. If that's not you, then why would you need a DTF printer? If it was just for me, like, and y'all know I make a lot of shirts. I have made a lot of shirts. In that room right there, back there, I have probably over 200 shirts that I have personally made myself with DTF prints, DTF transfers, rhinestones, vinyl, sublimation, you name it, I have done it, and they are in there. Now, and that's just the ones that I didn't take to Goodwill, because I've taken at least 60 shirts to Goodwill that I don't plan to wear. Okay? How are y'all feeling? HTVRONT, turn your hearing aids down. Okay? Everybody else, keep them turned up. Okay. Okay. All right. Number 7. In addition to the printer, you will also need a heat press. You're going to need a heat press. Okay. So if you don't already have a heat press, you're going to need one. And the printer costs a lot of money. It costs over $2,000. Okay. All right. I used to say, when I had the other DTF printer, when I had the DTF printer, that was my very first DTF printer. I used to say, oh, you don't need to get the oven because you can just cure your prints in your heat press. And what I would do, and I'm telling you, you can go back and look at my videos on my other DTF printer, and you will see that in those videos, I would say, oh, I just cure it right there under the heat press. The reason why I did that was because that oven from the DTF printer that I purchased, it took a long time to heat up. That thing, I promise you, I had time to go to the grocery store, go to the grocery store, shop, look around extra, come back, cook, wash dishes, and come back up here before it would heat up. This one is not like that. It does heat up really fast, and I do suggest that you get the oven because it's really the safest way to cure the powder. Okay. I'm just giving y'all I'm giving you the real deal, nitty gritty, and then we're gonna get to the other stuff. But I want you to hear me when I say this, because I don't want anyone to feel like, I wish I would have known this. Like, why didn't Delonda say these things? I want to tell you the truth. I want you to know that. Okay. All right. So if you do get it, no matter what I say, I do think you should still get the oven. All right. I said you need a heat press and you'll cure it in the oven. All right. Number 10. The powdering process. When you apply the powder to the back of the print after it's printed, and then you put the powder into the oven, there is no odor. There is no odor. And so people might think, oh, well, I don't smell anything, so there's nothing. Just because you don't have an odor or just because you don't smell anything, that doesn't mean that it's safe. Okay? That doesn't mean it's safe just because you don't smell anything. It still comes with a safety risk. So when I'm applying that powder, I have gloves. Here are my gloves right here. I have a whole box. And I also have a respirator. It's right here in this bag. Plus, I open the window. Plus, I have an air purifier. All of those things are things that I take into consideration for my own safety and the safety of the people who live in this house. Okay? All right. Number 11, the software runs on Windows-based operating system. So if all you have is a Mac, you're going to need another computer that runs on Windows. Okay, you need a computer that will run on Windows. I have a laptop that is my husband's old laptop. I just use that. That printer stays connected to that computer at all times. I don't use it for anything else. I specifically use that laptop for that printer. I did that with the previous DTF printer. Actually, this is my third DTF printer. Okay. All right. And then number 12, there are two parts of software, two pieces or two types of software that come along with the printer. There's the Better Printer software that actually manages the printer. And then there's the REN software that manages the prints, the printing process. And it's two different things. So when I'm ready to print, I need the REN software because that's where I import my picture and I can make the picture bigger or smaller. I can add text. I need the REN software, which is basically the RIP software, so that I can print. You have to have both. You have to have both pieces of the software in order for the printer to work. One, the Better Printer software, that's where I use to do the cleaning, to test print and all that stuff. That's that. And then the other software is for the thing. All right. All right. Okay. So those are the things I want you to know. It sounds harsh. It sounds scary. It sounds, it makes you hesitate. Hey, LaShonda, it's all the things, right? Okay. I want to be clear. I want to be open. I want to be honest. And here's the other thing. Some of you know his story time that a lot of people won't go live with the DTF printer because they're afraid of the questions. They're afraid of, not knowing everything. I don't know everything. I don't pretend like I know everything. All I can do is share what I do know, right? That's all I can do. The printer does cost, right now with my discount code, is $2,499. That is for the standard kit. It comes with the printer, the ink, the powder, the film, and the cleaning kit. The film does come on a roll. It's a big roll. It's a lot, right, husband? Hey, I did. I cooked. Look at me over here cooking. All right. Then you could get the oven kit, which comes with the printer, the oven, the ink, the film, the powder, and the cleaning kit. Or you can get the all-in-one, which includes the printer, the oven, a heat press, the HTVRONT Auto Heat Press 2, the latest version of the HTVRONT, plus the ink, the film, the cleaning kit, and all the things. So I want to be clear about that. The link that I have below the video, that is my affiliate link. If I don't love a thing or like a thing, I don't put a link there because I don't like the thing. Okay, my link is there, but I still wanted you to know the things that you should know in case you're in the market for a DTF printer. Okay, all right, so here are the things. Benefits. For benefits, I came up with 7, but I'm just gonna tell you. All right, number 1, there is no middleman. If you have a customer base already, like you have customers who are going to want to order either prints or shirts or bags or jerseys or, label tags or whatever it is, there's no middleman between you and your customer. It's just you and your customer. And you don't have to go and order prints and wait for them to be ready and go pick them up and then come back and then ship to the customer. There's no middleman. All of the profit comes back to you, okay? If you have a customer base. Number 2, you don't have to place an order. You're not on anybody else's time. The time is yours, okay? Number 3, the images are nice and vibrant. Number 4, you can print up to 13 by 19. Number 5, you get full color images. You can put them on any color. It could be black, white, green, blue, yellow, gray. It can be cotton. It can be polyester. It could be a cotton polyester blend. If you have a customer base, you can sell the prints, right? Because you could be in the market where you're not selling shirts, but you're just selling prints, which would decrease your shipping, right? Because if shipping is calculated by weight, that's how I calculate the weight of anything I'm shipping. I have a shipping scale. I'll put it on the scale, see how much it weighs. I put the zip code in, see how far it's going. Then that'll let me know how much the shipping is. But if you're only shipping prints, then the weight is not much. But you have the option. You can do prints, or you can, sell physical products depending on your customer base. And then number 7, you can design anywhere you typically design and then bring your images into the software. Okay? Okay. So I did print some images. I'm going to print again. We're going to go through the full process, and I'm going to do my very, very best to answer any questions you have and try to help you if you have questions. If you already have this printer and you're struggling with it, I'll give you my advice. The problem that I have come across, and this is, in my opinion, is that some of the things that are happening to y'all, it's not happening to me. So I don't have a suggestion for like, oh, my ink is running. I haven't experienced that. Or I'm not getting any white ink. I haven't experienced that. So I don't have a suggestion for how to fix that. What I do have is the manual. I printed out the manual. I've also left a link to the DTF manual below the video. Is in the description of the video, so you can print it out for yourself. It's not hidden information. It's also on my channel. I left a link to it in the last video I did about this printer. It's 31 pages because I printed mine one side only. I didn't print it front and back, but that's what I would suggest you do. Okay. All right, so I printed this image earlier today, right? This is not my design. I got this from Creative Fabrica. All I did was download the file onto that laptop over there. I brought it into the software. I printed it from the software. I can print as big as I want to, right? And then I put it in the oven. I let the oven, applied the powder. I put it in the oven, let the oven do the things. Took it out, and now I have it. I'm going to press it because I want you to see it. If I had a customer who wanted this, I wouldn't have to order it from somebody. I wouldn't have to try to print it with my sublimation printer and hope they wanted this on white, because everybody doesn't like polyester and everybody doesn't like wearing white. It is very, very rare that you see me wearing white. I really don't wear white. I really prefer black. Okay. So this is one image. This one is 12 by 12. Hey, husband, you want to come say hi? And you can go ahead and eat.
Hey, everybody.
Uh-oh. Okay. And this is another one I printed. Okay, so I know that sounded harsh. My goal is not to scare you. If you feel like you have a market for customers who you can sell DTF transfers to, or who you can sell shirts to, then you will make your money back. I've already made the money back. I already made the money back because I already had an order for 160 shirts, and I made the money back and then some, right? So I want you to know that if you have a customer base and you are already ordering transfers, you still have a middleman. You still have somebody, you have to go through them. And what if they are closed, or what if they go out of business, or whatever? Their ink is not good. Their transfers are not, quality, whatever. You cutting the middleman out, but you still are responsible for, having the printer and using the printer. Now, the question I get asked the most is, do I use the printer every day? And no, I do not use it every day. Honestly, and I've said this before, I don't even use it every week. I don't use it every week. Now, am I telling you that you shouldn't use it every week? Do what I say, not what I do. Because I don't use it every day. I don't have time. I don't have time. I honestly do not have time to print every day. I don't. But the way that I manage not having to print every day, bless you, baby, is I keep the printer powered on. You can hear it. You can hear it, right? I haven't used it. This is my cleaning kit. It's still sealed up. It comes with 4 of them. I haven't. And I printed these today. And if y'all saw the reel that I did that came out today about the shirts I made for Peter, that reel was actually made last week because I don't use it every day. It does is what you hear, that sound you hear, that's the ink stirring. It's continually stirring. And if you look at the manual, it'll tell you that keep the printer powered on because it's stirring on its own. It stirs it on its own. Now I think Marilyn, Making with Marilyn, I think she keeps her, like, she does a little nozzle check every day. I don't even do that. I promise you. What's the minimum? Baby, what is the minimum? That's what I'm doing. I don't think it cleans the print heads, Greg. I don't. Now, what I do, let me tell you what I did, because I printed these today. I printed these at, like, I don't know, 2:30, something like that, right? Because I was trying to be ready for it today. What I do when I'm ready to print and I haven't printed, right? I'll show you. I'll go over there and I'll show you. Okay. That is a great question chosen by Erica. Let me tell you my opinion about that. That I think that I don't know. How can I say it? I want to, how can I say it? It does, yeah. Oh, it does clean the print. Oh, thanks, Patrice. Okay. Listen. So you see those people who say, oh, you can print, 30 images at a time, right? Right? I want to know where do they have a long, like, how long is their table? How long is their work area? Because for me, this is what I do. I stop the printer in between prints so I can cut it. So because I cut it and then I start applying the powder, and I'll put that one in the oven while the other one is still printing. I don't like to just let it keep going, because to me the ink is getting dry, and I like to apply the powder while the ink is still wet. Oh, that's weird, Deidre. You might try Atlanta Vinyl. I've never had that problem with them. If I had to choose between sublimation, I would choose DTF, because with DTF, remember with sublimation, I'm on white. I'm on polyester to get true sublimation. With the DTF, I can put it on anything, and I'm going to, press this on a dark shirt just so you can see it. Nothing. I don't think anything would happen, but it's best to apply it while the ink is still wet. Yeah, Chris, that's exactly right. So I've never tried that. Even when we had that really big order, I always, I added space in between the prints so I could cut one, apply the powder, let it be in the oven while the other one is printing. Oh yeah, some people do have the one that's like an auto thing and it goes through a hole. I don't have that one. Oh, you know what, Deidre? I tried a local company too. And the good thing about a local company, I mean, because really, if we're being honest, anybody can be a local company, right? I don't sell them, Brenda. I don't. I could pretend like I'm a local company, but you don't know about the quality, especially like pressing them and like is the ink going to adhere to the fabric the way you want it to? Because with DTF, it requires two presses, right? It requires two presses. It requires that initial press to get the image onto the fabric, and then after the fabric has cooled down, it requires that second press to kind of seal it in. All right. So on the back of your image, let me remove this. See how that looks shiny? Your ink should look shiny just like that. Okay, Patrice said that the powder won't adhere if the ink is dry. I've never let mine dry. Okay, see that? So if it's not looking like that, it's not going to do well. You saw a video of someone that does one press. I've never seen that. And like I said, this is my third uh, DTF printer, and I've always done two presses. Even when I order DTF prints, it's still a two press process. Yeah. Okay. So now let's talk about price. Let's talk about pricing prints, because I think that's an important conversation to have as you are thinking about this. Y'all, a lot of you know when I order DTF prints, my go-to company is Atlanta Vinyl. I love that company. I love them. I love their customer service. I love the quality of the images. I love them for DTF prints. I love them for sublimation prints, which I didn't even know was a thing. I love them for vinyl. I love them for gang sheets. I love ordering from Atlanta Vinyl. They are my go-to company, even though there are plenty of local companies right here in Houston that I can order before noon and go pick them up, right? There are some, and I have done that. I have, if I was in a pinch. Okay. I have not seen a company that's better than them. I haven't. And I have a lot of options. And if I have a big order, so like even for the big order that we did, what I did was half of the order I ordered from Atlanta Vinyl. So we had 80. No, I think I did more than that. I may have done like 100 and something from Atlanta Vinyl, and then the rest of them for the bigger shirts, we printed them here at the house. Okay. Yeah. I have never, maybe Patrice has done that. I have never. How do they package? Oh, Evelyn, they come in a, how do they come? They normally come on a gang sheet and it's rolled up. Hey, crafty counselor. They normally come on, because I never just order one. So they normally come on a long gang sheet, and the sheet is rolled up and I just cut them away. Yeah. Okay, but it's still a two press process. And even the ones that I ordered from, because I have ordered from Supercolor. Supercolor is good. Their DTF prints they're really good. They're really thick. The DTF print is very thick, but they're also a lot more expensive than Atlanta Vinyl. The one thing about Supercolor is that they cut them apart for you. So when you get the gang sheet or the amount of the large number of prints, you're not having to cut them apart. But I don't care about that. I still cut them apart. But even with the Supercolor, you still have to press them twice. Their instructions say press twice. Okay, so let's talk about cost though. So if you go on the Atlanta Vinyl website, and I'm using them as an example because they are my go-to place, right? If you do a gang sheet, I think a gang sheet that is 22 by, let me look at it again. It was 22 by, I should have written that down. Because you can build a gang sheet, right? I could have downloaded this from Creative Fabric and uploaded it to Atlanta Vinyl, and I could have said I want 5 of them, right? And I could order them, right? And it would be biggie. All right. So a 22 by 12 sheet, 22 by 12 is $6. 22 by 12. So in order to get 2 of these, I would have to order a bigger sheet. Because this is 12 by 12. Y'all following? Are y'all following what I'm saying? This is 12 by 12. A $6 gang sheet is 20. The cheapest one, 22 by 12. But in order to have 2 just like this, I would at least need it to be 12 by 24. So that would mean ideally I can only get 1 for $6. This would be $6. And since I don't live in Atlanta, I would have to have them to ship it, and a $6 transfer would require me to pay for shipping. Because there is a minimum order, you get free shipping after $100 or $99. Free shipping over $99. Am I making sense? Am I helping you? Me too, Chris. Me too, Chris. I hate paying for shipping too, because I'm gonna try to meet that minimum, baby. Even if it's $2. What do they have for $2? Shipping insurance. Okay, I get that. I'm gonna get the shipping minimum. I am going game on, baby. I'm gonna get your shipping minimum. Okay, so those are things you take into consideration. So if you are in the market for a DTF printer and your goal is to sell DTF transfers, here is some information for you to just have and for you to know in case you're like, what is my starting point for these DTF transfers? Now, personally, like I said, I have never sold DTF transfers. But when I had that big order, right, I'm taking into consideration the size of the print, right? Because I have to go over there and put that into the computer. The size of the shirt, the press. I charge $3 per press. I charge $3 per press, and it's 2 presses per item. So if somebody is ordering a shirt and the shirt is all the way from small to extra large, the cost of the shirt, right? I have a tax exempt license, right? So I don't pay for tax when I'm buying shirts. The shirt is probably $2.49 if it's gilding. Then I charge $6 if it's a DTF print, a DTF transfer. So we already at right about $9, right? And then I'm going to charge for my time. Okay. And I won't make a shirt for less than $20. It's not going to happen. Oh, I never gotten any from Jiffy. Patrice, do you order from Jiffy? Yeah. Okay. So that's what I do. But that's something for you to like. Maybe you feel like, I'll do your prints, and you selling to somebody who has a heat press, but they don't have a DTF printer, and all they want from you is the transfers, right? So you're going to be selling the transfers, however you package them or whatever, and you will be deciding how much the transfers cost. Anything for me, or more than extra large, I automatically add $3 onto that. Okay. So for somebody who is a small to an extra large, theirs is a price, and then anything if I have to go, 1X, 2X, 3X, all the way, I'll add $3. And then I make the transfer bigger. That's more ink. That's more powder. That's, more film. Now, I don't want to scare you into not getting a DTF printer if you have a market and you have a middleman. If you have a market, if you have customers and you want to cut out the middleman, I would say yes, jump in and get a DTF printer. But know that you're going to have maintenance. You're going to be responsible for the maintenance. Okay? You're going to be responsible for it, right? Yes. Yes, Brenda, you can. Oh. Hey, Jennifer. Brenda, you can use glitter film. So I did a little reel on how to remove the film because I had some glow in the dark film that I got. It was a what's that brand? What's the brand? I can't even remember the brand, but it's on my channel. Uh, or you just have to roll the film back and then put the other sheet in. The DTF film that I have that is glow in the dark. When I put it in, I had to put it in landscape. Okay. All right, y'all ready to go over to the printer and look at what I do when I'm just getting started? I love Atlanta vinyl. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Hopefully I haven't missed anything. All right. Y'all want to say hi to him right quick? You want to say hi to the people? But you had to tell you'll be wagging it? Okay. Come on. Go on, say hi to the people. Go on. You want me to tell Patrice don't give you an ear infection this year when she gave you 2 of them last year? Tell me. She did? Yeah. My brother. All right. He get them from Morgan and Madison. Yeah, I don't smell them. I don't smell them. All right. Before I go over there, let me also say one more thing, okay? Let me say one more thing. So I want to make sure I'm saying this to everybody. I posted it in my Facebook group. I made a post. Where else did I make the post? I made a post on the video from yesterday. I had an announcement in my Facebook group, but I want you to all know this. If you purchase this rhinestone template, the one that's SS10, this one right here, if you purchase this SS10 template that's in my Etsy shop, and if you purchased it before Monday was 9/22. That means if you purchase it 9/21, 9/20, 9/19, 9/18, all the way back, right? If you purchased it before that, you only have the ribbon that has the heart inside. I made an additional ribbon that does not have the heart inside. And the only way for me to send it to you is by email. If you are interested in getting the one that doesn't have the heart, please send me an email at craftingwithdelonda@gmail.com so I can make sure you get it, okay? Now, I have a tutorial from yesterday where I demonstrated how to brush it in, how to switch out the ribbon, because some people did not like the one with the heart on the SS10. I did not do that for the SS6 because the SS6 is already perfect. Okay? All right. Okay. We got clarity. We got clarity. Okay. So this is SS10. This one is SS6. This one does have a heart. He has a heart. It doesn't come without the heart. Okay, so this was an order from one of my friends, and I'm in love with it. I love it. Okay, this one is SS6. This is Labrador and magenta. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Now, also, when you receive the file, it's going to look like it's no file. It's going to look like it's nothing there. I promise you the file is really there. The reason why that happened is because when I named the file, I added a hyphen in there, and then that just kind of makes it weird. It's good, right? Thank you. Patrice, thank you for the suggestion. It looks like it's no file. Like it looks like there's nothing there. Delonda, you sent me something empty. I promise you the ribbon is there. Okay? All right, so that's that. Okay? All right, now let's go over to the HTVRONT. I do too, Avery. It comes. The first one was SS10. Thank you, Chris, for saying that. Thank you, Chris. I wanted somebody to chime in and say, I emailed her and she told me that. Thank you for saying that, Chris. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. I'm turn the camera off. And we're going over there. I'm gonna show you my whole thing. But I'm also going to put the HTVRONT. Thank you, Chris. Put the I think people don't believe me. I don't know. I'll put the HTVRONT heat press up here because you got to have a heat press. You're going to need a heat press. Okay. All right. And we're going to do the things. We're going to get into the things. Yeah, it's there. That's right, Jennifer. Okay, I'm turning the camera off. And when I come back, I'm going to be on this side. But I'm going to put this heat press up here first. Milo, I wish you could pick it up, but you can't, can you? What's wrong with your thumbs? You don't have thumbs? Tell me. Huh? The good Lord didn't give you thumbs? Tell me. Huh? Tell me, my brother. My brother. My brother, Milo. My brother. My brother, Milo. My brother. My brother, Milo. My brother. Okay, thank you, lady. Okay. Thank you. Okay, perfect. We're going to the other side. We're going to do the things. Milo, we're going to the other side so I can do the things. You sit. You sit, my brother. You sit, my brother. I hope it's not too dark. We'll see. I have to do something different. Hopefully this works. Hi. Okay, let me see. Let me take this down. Can you see? I turned the printer this way so we can see it and all the things. I'm gonna have to scoot this back some. That's just weird. That's only if you purchased it before September 22nd, before Monday. All right. Let me see. Okay. I don't know where I should stand because this is just weird, but all right. So this is my sublimation printer, right? I keep this right here on this little cart thing right here. This is the oven that comes, you know, if you get the oven, the one with the oven kit, and then there's the DTF printer. Okay. And if on the side right there, what you can't see is the laptop, but I'll put it up here so you can see it. You see the laptop. So tangled up, but I'll put it up here so y'all can see it. I don't want to unplug it because I don't want to, you don't see it good enough? See that laptop right there? This is the laptop that I use. I only use this laptop. It stays connected to this printer right here. I also have this. I can't really show you, but I'm going to try my best. This, because I keep the USB connected, because I want to have the USB for the mouse, because I feel like, I know y'all can't see me right now, but I feel like it works best with a mouse. So whenever I'm using, I feel like I'm so close up to this thing, it's so weird. Whenever I use the software, I'm better with it with the mouse. Okay, so when I'm working with the software, I'm using a mouse. All right, I'm going to move this for 1 second because I want to turn this to the side so you can see the things that I think are important for you to know. Okay, now this table is, I think this table, let me see how long this table is because I think that's important too. Oh, the link to this table is below the video in case your entry is filled. Let me get my measuring tape though. That was a measuring tape. Nothing wrong with leaving my stuff. My brother, you are my brother, my brother. Y'all don't even see my measuring tape. Hold on. Let me get on it, 'cause I want to tell you how big this table is. I think it's good to have one table for everything, especially since you know, I don't like to move it around. I literally don't see it. I don't even see the. Okay, where is this? But at least you can hear the sound, right? You can hear the sound that it makes. I don't know why he did this. This is weird. Oh, this is. Hmm. Oh no. Maybe we don't. Maybe we, I'll check the size when it starts printing, so you can see that. But anyway, this table right here, is basically the same table. This table is the same table that I have right there. It's just brown. It's the same size. It does the same thing. It's an adjustable table. And the reason why I have this on an adjustable table so I can, you know, raise it up and move it down as I need to. Okay. So just know that I keep everything right here. Normally, this oven is facing this direction and the printer is facing, so they're basically facing each other. That's how I keep them. Um, so just know that. And that works because if I'm printing something and it's coming out, I can cut it and then I can, you know, open the oven and get it going over here while the next thing is printing out. Okay? Y'all good? Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Okay, all right, all right. I'm gonna move this for now because I want you to see something over here. I'll just put it on the floor. Okay, is this a good view? Okay, so with the ink, like I said, it comes with ink. Before you pour the ink inside, you're gonna shake the ink up really, really good, right? And let's start with this one right here. This is the yellow, right? Before I pour the ink in here, I'm going to make sure this tube is all the way down here in this bottle. I've seen comments where some people will say, "Oh, my ink is not going into the tubes, or it's not going into the printer." And for some people, what I think is happening is that the this tube is not all the way into the bottle. So that's the first thing you check before you know, start to reach out to HTVRONT or, you know, look for support from somewhere else. Make sure the tube is in the bottle, all the way in the bottle. Okay. And if this was empty, you will be able to see that this tube, it goes all the way down. Okay. So you would make sure this is in there and that these are connected. Okay. So you would do that for all of them. Now, one of the things I said is that this this has holes in it. So if I ever had a problem with overflow, I would have a problem on my carpet. I have a black rug down here, but what I did was I put paper towels in here to catch anything that might flow out. So the paper towel will catch it before it starts to get to the floor. That's I suggest that. Okay. Now this does come with a cover. I don't keep the cover on mine because I want to be able to see what's going on. I don't want to be screwing it on and screwing it back off and looking at it. I want to be able to see it at all times. Okay. So I keep the cover off. Okay. That's what I do. Now, the cover, I feel like if I were to keep the cover on, if I was like, I'm not sure about my black ink, I'm not sure about my blah, 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 right? I would have to unscrew it, take it off, look at it. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to see it. So the sound you hear, that's the sound. So when people say it's loud, I'm not going to buy it because I heard it's loud. Let's just listen to the sound of it. Okay. It's a machine. Okay. So if somebody asks you, what does it sound like? Tell them to come to the 1 hour and 12-minute mark of this video and they'll hear what it sounds like. All right. I'm turning it around a little more so you can see the back. Let me see if I can. You hear it? Okay. Okay, so this is the roll of film. This is the USB that I keep connected to the computer power cord. This is connected to the ink stirring system. So this is what stirs the ink. If you feel like your waste ink is clogged, because I got a question about that. I really wasn't helpful because I haven't experienced that. I haven't experienced my waste ink being clogged. But I did get a response from HTVRONT because sometimes, and here's the part that's true about me, that I'm gonna turn this off while I say this. Okay, let me say this. Hey Eve, and let me say, do I keep the? Yeah, I do. I do keep it on the road. When y'all buy something because I said it's good, and then you have a problem with that thing, and this is for people who have been with me for a while. Like if you've been on this journey with me, you know how I feel about people emailing me for support. Like I don't really like it, right? Because it's impossible to help everybody, right? It's impossible. It's impossible for me to, just sit around and just respond to emails all day. So the boundary that I've established is that, if you really have a question, that you go to my Facebook group and you ask the question so anybody who sees the question can help you. But the truth is, if you are experiencing a problem because of something that I said was good and you've tried all the things that I said to try, and then you've got to the point where I'm just going to reach out to her and hope she answers, I am still going to try. Even if I don't respond to you, even if I don't respond to you, I will still take that question to HTVRONT or whoever and say, hey, somebody is experiencing this and I want y'all to make it right. Because I do want them to make it right. And I'm telling you the truth. I want them to make it right. And I don't want you to be going in circles. Okay. So even if you don't get a response from me, if you see me make a video addressing something, it's because maybe somebody emailed me about it, and I have, you know, tried to reach out to them to get a resolution for it. Because I don't want you to be struggling over a thing that I said is good. And I also don't want you to think that I don't have a problem with the machine because, oh, they only sent me a good one. They don't do that. They don't do that because they don't know what's going to happen once they ship it. FedEx could have kicked it down the street. That's the truth. FedEx literally could have kicked, because some FedEx earmuffs. FedEx earmuffs. Okay, FedEx. HTVRONT turn them up. FedEx turn them down. Y'all know sometimes FedEx does kick them down the street. I ain't even gonna. I think sometimes he play football people's stuff. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because how did it get? How did the box get like this? Ace Ventura, you understand me, Meredith? You, how did it get like that? I refuse to believe that somebody kicked the box and beat it up and then taped it and shipped it. I just don't think they did. So I do believe that sometimes FedEx does they like, no, I'm gonna kick it harder. The foot didn't work, bring me a bat. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But anyway, HTVRONT is not responsible for that, right? So sometimes in I don't want you to ever think that, oh, I don't have problems with my machines because they sent me a good one. They I don't think that. I don't think that. You see me struggle with stuff. Sometimes it's really just the user. Sometimes it's really just the user. And a lot of times the user is you. And sometimes the user is me. Okay? Okay, dear Cal Moments, we've been trying to set it up, the ink, and not going through the tubes. And the technical support hasn't responded since Saturday. I don't know how good the technical support is. I haven't had that experience, dear Cal. So where are you reaching out to them? Addie said they threw it. Addie said they threw it, probably from the truck. I'm sorry, Addie. I'm sorry. Truck kept rolling while he threw it. I'm sorry, Addie. That's crazy. Now, I don't think they've ever thrown anything, but I have seen some packages beat up. I'm turning back on. Hey, Michelle versus Kels. She said, oh Lord, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Um, with the ink not going through, what? I don't know. I haven't now. Let me tell you, I haven't experienced that. But like I said, so here's the user manual. Let's see. You did up designs. I love that. With the who is this? Dear Cal Moments. Did you do the countdown? 10, 9, 8. You did that to let the ink start flowing through? Like you did a slow count? Do Mississippi the long way. 10 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi. Like that. Did you do that? And if it's all of them, then it's something else that's wrong. Literally dealing with this is one. We don't other set of film, ink, and powder thing. See, and see, I'm telling you, I think it's them. And so HTVRONT, they've been good to me too. Um, did you? Is it all the ink or is it just one? Dear Cal Moments, is it all of them or just one? Oh my gosh, Marlene. Okay, so listen, dear Cal, is when I got mine, there was one that wouldn't flow through, and it's because the setting was not right in the software. So now let me give you my disclaimer, because I am going to show you my software. Somebody asked me, like, what are your exact settings? Let me tell you my disclaimer about that. I am going to share my exact settings in the software. I'm gonna share my settings, dear Cal. I'm gonna share my settings. But let me say this. I don't suggest changing your settings without them. Okay, I don't suggest doing that because I had a whole issue when I did that with the lock leak. I'm going to share my settings. You can see if my settings match yours and see if that'll help you though. Okay. All right. I only had one color that it was the yellow, and I had to wait up till like it was 10 something, and so it was 10 something there, and they helped me. Okay, I want you to know that I have struggles too. I have to contact them too, and I have to wait too. Sometimes they're able to speak English, and sometimes they use a translating device. But also look at the link below with the DTF manual. I left the link to the manual. This is the manual that I printed out right here. That's what this is. It should be 31 pages. Okay. All right. So now, if your waste ink is clogged, if you think the waste ink is clogged, there's a video below and it says waste ink, how to remove the waste pump, whatever. There's a video there to show that. And then if you know how to clean it, if you feel like it's clogged, there's a video below for that. You would have to turn the printer around, take these off, and remove this plate, and it walks you through how to do it. I'm not going to do mine because mine is not clogged. Yeah, because they're in China, and Julia. All right, and then another thing, let me get the piece of film that I was telling you about. My brother, sit down, my brother. Sit down, my brother. Y'all, I hope this is helping. Okay, so look, this printer right here, it comes, with the on this roll, right? But if you want to use specialty film like glow in the dark film, glitter film, chameleon film, whatever other types of specialty film that's not on a roll, what you have to do is unroll this, like roll it back, and then insert the film. So when I demonstrated this, I made a reel about it. Let me show you. I used the Yamation film, and when I inserted it, I put it in through the front, and I put it in landscape. So like this is a glitter film, I think. Let me see. Yeah, this is glitter film, glitter, and it's 8.5 by 11. So when I insert the film, I also go into the software and I change the size of the canvas to 8.5 by 11 or 11 by 8.5. And then I make sure to put the film in, landscape. And then I lock the locks back so it can go through. Okay. So you can do that. I don't recommend doing it often because who want to keep putting this back? I don't want to do that. Okay. All right. All right. How y'all feeling? Let me put this up here for now. I'm getting ready to turn this around and do what I do. Do what I do. Did I miss any questions? Some lag. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm turning this around. So here are all my things, right? All my ink. I can see my stuff. Now, one thing I say pay attention to is this. This is the waste ink. This is the waste ink. In my opinion, the waste ink container should have been bigger than the other containers. I feel like the waste ink container should have been the same size as this because it's waste and it's big. It's gonna fill up fast. So I make sure I pay attention to this, and I don't want it to ever overflow. Okay, so I really keep an eye on this more than anything. I keep an eye on the waste ink more than I keep an eye on the ink itself. That's just me. Okay. All right, good. Okay, so this is the thing, right? So if let's just say it's been, I don't know, a week and I haven't printed anything and I want to get ready to print something. I'm like, oh God, let me go print something. My printer has been on, it's been powered on the whole time. I haven't touched it, I haven't done anything, right? I would come up here, I would make sure to roll the film back. So right now you can see it right here. It's like right here, but I don't want to waste it. So I would use the arrow and I would roll it back. I'm gonna turn it so y'all can see it. Sorry for blocking and having my back to you. Is that a good view? You're supposed to use it every day. You're supposed to use it ideally every day. Okay, so I roll it back so the film is kind of back further. I'll just push this to roll it back. Right? That's what I do. And I would come up here and I would go over to my laptop and I would, go into the Better Printer software and I will go to print set in the Better Printer software and I would click the option to check. So it's going to do the lines, right? So I will look at it like, oh, okay, it look all right. So I can see that they printed the lines. And then if it doesn't look good, I will click the option to clean it. I'm going to turn it this way again so y'all can see what the clean looks like. So I want you to see that waste ink going through there. Pay attention right here. This is the waste ink container. Pay attention right here. See that? Okay. See that? So then I would check it again. Print the lines again. Let me show you what the lines look like. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but see this right here. Let's turn this way. This was my first set of lines. You didn't see any white. Let me put something behind it so you can see it. So this was my first set of lines. You didn't see any white. So that's not really good, right? Then when I cleaned it, now I did see the white lines. So to me, do I empty the container when full? I empty it. Deborah, you don't want to see what I put it in. You don't want to see. You don't want to see. You don't want to see. I'm a little bit embarrassed. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Takes a lot to embarrass me though. Just a little bit embarrassed. Okay. So that's what it looks like. So to me, I can see the white, but I would still go through that one more time, right? I would press it again, but before pressing it again, I will roll it back because I don't want to waste film. So I'm rolling it back in there. Right? I'm rolling it back and I'm gonna do it again. I'm press clean again. Oh my goodness. Chris, that's so good. What colors did you get? Yesterday was my first time using shaved ice. So it's still going. Yeah, so it's almost full. Okay, so I think it's good, but I'm gonna check it again. So I'm gonna do a check. Oh, that's looking really good. Each cleaning doesn't use ink. Each nozzle check uses ink. See that? Okay. Oh, okay. So there's that. All right, so now I'm gonna do a print. I'm gonna print another image from Creative Fabrica. Okay. And I'm gonna print it, I'll print 12 and a half. I'll print something different than what I've already printed. Something biggie. Let's print something biggie. Oh my gosh, there's so much good stuff. Let me see. I want to print something big, but something really cute. Did I miss any questions? Hopefully I didn't. Oh, I see something I like. I might print two things. Let me scoot this back though. Hold on. MILO, zip your lips, my brother. 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 Oven. It's DTF, Rebecca. Zip your lips, my brother. I'm sorry, y'all. I know this is a weird thing. I got my back to you. Hopefully, it's not. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I answer all the questions. I'll go into the software in a minute, but I'm gonna print right quick. So with the oven, you'll see how fast the oven is. You'll see how we can, when I press print, y'all can start the timer. Okay, when I press print, you can start the timer. Eve has a spreadsheet on her website. It's like $5.99 with all the colors, and it's updated all the time. Oh gosh. Okay, it's still downloading. That's speed. That's he know. Okay, Delonda is just so much into something different thing. Thank you, JC Productions. Azure. Oh yeah, you do, Chris. Y'all need to try. Y'all, you need to try. Who am I to tell you what you need to do? I suggest that you try Labrador, and magenta, because it came out really good. Patrice gave me the Labrador for the circles suggestion, because I didn't know what to put on use for the circles. She's the color expert. She's my teacher. Okay, I'm rolling the film back, and I'm gonna print so you can see it in real time. You want me to turn the you want me to turn it this way so y'all can see it? Want me to turn it this way? Because I was gonna just show you how I see how the oven is ready. See how fast the oven is? The other oven was not fast like that. All right. This is so cute. All right. I'm scared to disconnect this. I have it on one. I think it's two. I'll be lying. Hold on. 266 for 130 seconds, something like that. Hey, Renee. Okay, look. This is the software. I'm gonna show you up close in a minute, but I just want to print right quick. So I'm gonna go to import. I know you can't see this, but I'm sorry. And I'm gonna go to the bundle that I just downloaded from. Let me see what this one looks like. Let's do 12.5. I like that. I don't know if I like that. Ugh, I don't like it. Hold on, y'all. That pumpkin is not as cute as I thought it was. Boho. Let me see this one. Yeah, I'll go with this one. It's fine. All right. So, hey, from South Carolina. See where I am right here? So I just brought in this pumpkin from Creative Fabrica. It's just a fall boho pumpkin, and it's at 12 and a half. So right now, the width of it is 12.5, and the height of it is 50. You can't see that, I know. It's 15 inches, and it's unlocked. But I think I don't need a 15-inch pumpkin, right? But if I wanted to add another image to this, I could, or I could print this twice and I can add space in between it so I can cut it. Okay. All right. So I wanted you to kind of know that. I don't know if I love that one as much as I thought. Let me see this. Ugh. And sorry, I don't love it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta find something cuter. Donzel, that was not cuter. Let me see this turkey. Turkey, chicken, same thing, baby. I think it's 266. Oh, I should have just went with what I already had. Hold on, because none of these is it. Let me see this. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Let me find something good. That was not good. I like this. Let me download this one. What is it? This one is really cute. I didn't like it. It was okay. I didn't love it. Don't make sense to print something I don't love. All right, this one just says "Just a Girl Who Loves Fall," and it's on a stack of books. So see that one, and it's sized at 12.5 by 12.5. I think that's is good enough, and I can print. I'll print 2 of them so I can show you what I'm talking about. So I will click print, and then hey Lynn, right here, I have it on vertical mirror. And if I wanted to print 2, I would click right here on, let me see if this is, oh, it's touchscreen. Look at husband having a touchscreen computer. Okay, multiple print. So you see how I have space in between the prints, right? I have space in between because I'm gonna stop it and cut it and apply the powder. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna open my window and all that stuff while this is doing the things. Okay, it says processing. I'm gonna tell you when to start your, somebody have a timer? Somebody have a timer? Okay, hold on. Wait, I exceeded something. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'll tell you when to start. Oh, I had it on the outside of the margin. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, start. Got my window open. We'll see how long it takes to print 1. Where's MILO? Here's the powder apparatus, but I'm doing this back there. You don't need to see me doing that. Get my gloves too. really my brother. La 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 la. He is my brother. He is my brother. How we doing on time? I gotta put it on. You her. 2 minutes, okay. So it's 12 and a half. Hush. Okay. So this is on 266 degrees Celsius for 130 seconds. Stop. See, it's rolling up to give me space. See that? It's giving me space in between. So right here, I would stop and I would cut this one away. And then I would press it again so it can start back. See that? So I'm going to add the powder and let that one finish doing what it's doing. Okay. You got my brother. You got my brother. Mm-hmm. 43 seconds left on that. Oh, when I tried to hold on, when I tried to not cut it, Sherelle, I messed up the other one because it would touch this, and then I messed up the print, so I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I found it better to pause it and then just cut and go. See how pretty that is? You want that shine. So I'll turn that off. I'm going to the other side. Hopefully that helps. Let me take this off. And we're back. Okay. It's like tilted. We've been on here for a minute. So I want to hurry and cook dinner for my husband. All right. So I'm finished with these gloves. I don't need these gloves anymore. It's already finished with the things. Okay. And I have the heat press turned on to 315 for 15. And I'm going to do a bag. So what questions did I miss? Did I miss any questions? I'm using the HTVRONT Auto Heat Press 2. Did I miss any questions? I know I said I'm gonna show my settings. Maybe it's best. Here's an idea, because I think that it's gonna be hard for me to show my settings on that computer. If you're in my Facebook group, I will post a screenshot of my exact settings. Okay, I think that would be better than me trying to hold up the computer to show you the settings, because then you can't see it. But I will take pictures of my settings and hold them up. I mean, take pictures of my settings and I'll post them in the Facebook group. Would that help? Okay. All right. Did I miss any of? Oh, somebody asked. I do want to say this. Somebody asked, what should I do if there's too much white ink in the software? I don't know if I can. In the software, I did share a screenshot of that, like what you need to, the setting that you need to change to reduce the amount of white ink. But if you look in the user manual that I left link below, there are also pictures of the changes that you have to make with the settings, because that will reduce the amount of white ink. Now, I feel like my white ink is doing what it's doing. But if you don't feel like yours is, like if you feel like it's too much white ink or not enough white ink, then what I would suggest you do is reach out to HTVRONT, let them connect to your computer and make the changes, because I don't want to be responsible for yours not doing what it's supposed to do. Or I am not responsible for any changes you make to your settings. Okay, I want to be clear about that. I'm not responsible because I didn't even make my changes to my settings. HTVRONT did it. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So I just want to be crystal clear about that. Now, I have not used the cleaning solution that came with it, but if you feel like you need to do that, then do that. I want to use this bag right here. This bag came from Michael's. We're gonna see it do the things, and I'll give this bag away. All right. My brother. We're not doing that, my brother. So that sound. See, y'all probably sound blind to that sound, y'all, because you've been hearing it this whole time. All right. This bag is polyester. It's 100% polyester. Yeah, it's 100% polyester. So I'm gonna pre-press it. I'm gonna do the things. 315 for 15. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. And hopefully I help somebody. Even if it's just making a decision part. If you just came in, these are the images that I printed earlier. They're so cute. That's really cute. This little other one. Okay. These are ones I just printed just now. Oh my gosh. Girl, this is so cute. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just put it right here on this bag. And do what it's doing. I'm gonna just put it directly on top. I'm not gonna put anything on top of it. I can see it. See that? Just put it directly on top. And I'm gonna close it. Just press it. 315 for 15. That one is more vibrant than these. This giving wash away or something. Oh, here's the other part of the user manual. All right. So I would hold it, you know, I would let it cool down. You're looking really cute, my brother. You're looking very cute, my brother. Okay. Let that cool down for a minute. It's looking look cute. And then I could put another one on something else. Let me get another. Let me see if I have a green. This is a black extra large. We'll put one on here. Did y'all like the video yet? Did they like the video yet? Tell me, Milo. Did they? Tell me. Don't forget to pre-press. Don't forget to pre-press. Don't forget to pre-press. I'm gonna put this one on there. I'll put this on there. Okay. All right. I hope somebody can wear this. I'm gonna do this one as a giveaway. It's an extra large short sleeve. I can't see if it's all the way in. If you came in late and not late, but if you came in after I started and I was already on the other side, please go back and watch the beginning where I talk about things that I want you to know. It's my honest advice and opinions and thoughts, because I want you to know it, and I think it's important to know. So I'm gonna take this off and let it cool down. Got some bubble wrap on the floor. All right, here's the other one. It's already cooled down, so I'm gonna peel it. I'm gonna look, make sure nothing is coming up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So this is just the press. And now I gotta press it again. And I'm gonna add, HTVRONT suggests using Teflon. Some people prefer to use parchment. I think they look the same. I don't have a preference, but I just use whatever I can find first. So whatever is over here first, that's what's gonna be used. Stop, Milo. Move, move, move back. Parchment it is. Good, right? So I'm press it again one more time. Really lock it in. All right. Did I miss any questions? Did I miss any questions, y'all? Because there was a lot of time where I wasn't watching. Okay, Luigi. Right, Benita? It's really good. I feel like I owe Sean a bag. I still haven't done her other bag with the HTV with the infusible ink. Sean, I'm gonna have to do a bag for you. Okay, so this is done. Look at that. Y'all see that? Okay. I asked about washing. I wash all my stuff the regular way, inside out, regular wash. I don't do any, I don't, honestly, I don't want anything that I have to wash special. Like, no, I have to use Downy extra salt. I don't want to do that. I don't want anything that I have to do something special. My rhinestone shirts go in with my other stuff. I just turn them inside out. I'm just telling you, that's what I do. Everything is inside out, regular, warm. The only thing I wash with hot water is my whites. So it holds up in the wash. It's in there. It's on there. It's on there. It's in there. Okay. So it ain't going. It's not going anywhere. It's no special. It's nothing special. Okay. So I gotta make one more, and I'm gonna give one specifically is going to Sean. So Sean, instead of doing the other side of that bag, I'm gonna send that bag in this bag, and I'll make another bag, and you can do that one as a giveaway. Okay? How about that? Because here's the truth: if I have to remember how to wash it, I'm not gonna remember. So I don't even want to do it. I don't even do it. Let me I gotta use my other. Plug in the charger right here. I gotta go to the other side. Addie, you getting one? Addie, make sure you go back and watch what I said. I didn't hold back on my thoughts. Because I don't want you to be, I don't want you to feel like you didn't know, like you didn't have all the information. I want to be forthcoming with the information. Okay? So make sure you go back and watch what I said from the beginning. Please. Go get your toy. Yeah, because I'm not gonna remember. This one is cute. It's just not as it's not as vibrant. Okay, I don't know if it was supposed to be like that, but look. I guess it is. It looks vibrant from here. Look at that. Sean, do you want the shirt or a bag? Do you want this shirt or a bag? Which one, Sean? Shirt or bag? Bag. Okay. All right. So I'll give this shirt away, and still a bag. So I'm doing my second press. So remember when I said if I'm selling a shirt or selling whatever, it's 2 presses. So I charge $3 per press. I charge $3 per press, and everything I do with a DTF requires 2 presses. So if I'm selling it, $3 for the first press, $3 for the second press, the cost of the item, and then my time, and the cost for the transfer. Okay. Here's the shirt. Thing of DTF for the last Okay, so I'm gonna press one more bag. We're gonna do a giveaway. Did I answer all y'all's questions? Did I answer your questions? Did I answer your questions? If I didn't answer your question, ask it again. And if I still don't see it before we leave it in the comments, and I'll try to get to it. I want this. My goal today was to be super thorough, so y'all will not leave here without the knowledge. Okay, that was my goal. I want to be super thorough. I want to show you all the things. I want you to have all the knowledge. If you are planning to get this printer, I would love it if you use my link below the video. I do have a discount code, Delonda 700. There is a discount on the HTVRONT website. If you use that one and not mine, then I won't get any commission for it. But I honestly don't care about the commission as much as I care about you having the knowledge. I want you to know what you're getting yourself into if you decide this is the route you want to go. Okay? Because before story time, I told Peter, I said, some of you who have been on this crafting journey with me, I quit my job to do this, to be a full-time content creator. And for a while, fear held me back because I was like, Peter, I don't want to depend on people. I don't want to depend on people for my income. And he was like, you're not dependent on people. You're dependent on God. So that is that. So I don't depend on you to make for my income. If you use my links, great. If you don't, it's still great. I want you to have the knowledge. Okay. All right. Transfer. Here's the other one. Doing it again. All right. I'm not putting anything on top. I'm just pressing it. 315 for 15. All right, let's go into the StreamYard thing, and then we're going to get out of here, y'all. All right. If you want my opinion, if you are planning to get this, then I think you should get the one with the oven. If you already have a heat press, you don't need a heat press. Also, if you don't have a heat press, you should get the one with the heat press because it's only $200 more than the one that comes with the oven. That's my opinion. I will be live Friday with the HTVRONT phone case heat press. I'm giving it another go. It's gonna be great. I can feel it. It's gonna be great. gonna be great. Yeah, he was like, he's like, you saying you don't trust God? I was like, I'm not saying that. He was like, so why are you talking about fear? Because if you saying you have fear, then you saying you don't trust God. Like he didn't bring you this far. Like, I'm like, okay, he was right. StreamYard. Uh, my caps lock is not on, but I do need to turn on my banner. This giveaway is only for the U.S. residents. I'm so sorry. You only have 48 hours to claim your prize if you decide to enter this giveaway. This giveaway is for this shirt. I'm doing a shirt first. Okay? This giveaway is for a shirt. Good night, Lena Dora. I'll make sure I put it in the description. I'll put it in the description before we go. Remind me, put it in the description before we go. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck to everyone. Care for All LLC. I love that. Look at your emojis. Emoji, Bitmoji. So cute. This is my mailing address. That's my mailing address. That's my email address. Care for All LLC. That's my email address. Send me your mailing address. And when you do you want the bag or do you want the shirt? The shirt is an extra large short sleeve. Do you want the bag or do you want the shirt? Let's see if I can see what she says. Do you want the bag or the shirt? Bag. Okay, so the next giveaway is for the shirt. The next giveaway is for the shirt. This shirt is an extra large Gildan short sleeve. Okay. All right, let's go back in. And it's still for U.S. residents. You will only have 48 hours. Let me go back. Let's go here. And let's go to here. Okay. Go ahead and put some share screen. Oh, question. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck to everyone. Kendra Mack. Kendra Mack. I think I have your mailing address, but send it to me anyway, okay? Congratulations, Kendra Mack. Congratulations. That's my email address, Kendra Mack. Send me your mailing address and I will make sure to send the shirt out to you. Congratulations. All right. that's about it, you guys. Did we accomplish our goal? To share tips and tricks for using the HTVRONT D1 DTF printer, as well as do some Q&A. Did we accomplish that? Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Y'all, let me let you say goodnight to him. But, I also want to say, please don't involve yourself with road rage. You guys, it's not worth it no matter what. If somebody is angry at you, let's just say you made a mistake and went out in front of them and, they almost hit you. So now they're mad. Just don't engage. Even if it means, like, oh, I'm so sorry, or don't look, or do not argue. Don't try to explain yourself. Don't give any fingers. Don't throw anything. Don't get out of the car. Don't do anything that's going to make them more angry than they already are. That is not going to solve anything. That does not solve anything. If they're angry and you're angry, now you got two angry people who are making decisions based off a 30-second emotion. And it's a recipe for a disaster. It's a recipe for a disaster. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. If you don't hear anything else I said, if you don't even know what we're talking about, don't engage in road rage. Don't get out of your car and don't argue. Please just look straight ahead. It's not worth it. People will kill you and keep on going with their life like you didn't exist. Okay? Now I'm gonna do my best to get the pictures. If I don't do it tonight, they'll be up tomorrow because I feel like I worked. Okay, hopefully I answered your questions and I did it in a way that was, I know it was a little harsh at the beginning and I came out swinging, but I do want you to, I want to be honest. I want you to know what you're getting yourself into if you're thinking about getting a DTF printer. It's going to require work. It's going to require knowledge. It's going to require patience. It might require a beverage, a lot of beverages. You might be an alcoholic after eating. Okay, I don't know, but it's going to require. It might not be easy. It might not be easy. You might have to contact them. The best way to get help, if you're looking for help from me or somebody in my community, is in my Facebook group. Now, that doesn't mean I provide specific assistance to people. I don't. I really don't. But I do have a fantastic Facebook community. You're not gonna find it. They're hard to beat. They're good people. They're straight up good people. Good people. I trust them with my kids. Okay, they're good people. Okay, so if you post your question in the group with a screenshot of your question, they'll try to help you. If they know, they will try to help you. All right. Anyway, hopefully y'all did find this helpful. Let y'all say goodnight to Jim. You want to say goodnight to the people? Do you want to say goodnight to the people? Come on. Let's say goodnight to the people. Come on. Come on, stand up, my brother. Say goodnight to the people. Say goodnight to the people. Say goodnight to the people. You don't want to? Did you want to go outside? Did you want to go for a walk? You want to go somewhere? You go live with Max in the morning? You want to go treat you? You want to go live with my Delonda? Want Renee to pick you up? Renee didn't come pick you up? Tell me. She got your stuff packed up and she didn't even come? Tell me. Yeah. Your stuff is still at the door because she didn't come pick you up? You've been eating a lot. You're getting bigger. Bigger. All right. Thank y'all for being here tonight. If nobody has told you they love you, I love you. Hopefully you did find it helpful. All right. Hey, Dimps. Good night, y'all. We said good night to the people. That's what we said. We said good night to the people.